Hey guys, so I don't want to make this a super long video because I do tend to go off on I end up talking a lot, and I know that you don't really want to hear me talk all that much. I'm sure that you all know by now about the shooting that happened in Connecticut, and I've just been like really just sad since then. So I'm just taking like a time out from making videos. I'm not in the mood to make videos right now. And I don't know, maybe in 3 days I'll be like fine. Maybe it'll be like 3 weeks. But if you won any of the contest videos, like I have not forgotten about you, but I'm not going to have the prizes in the mail tomorrow, or if I haven't responded to you, I haven't forgotten about you. But I haven't really been like on Twitter, on YouTube, or on Facebook or anything much. I haven't really been looking. I just get too sad even like seeing stuff. So I'm just going to take a step back. I've been spending time with my family and my little girl. I had picked her up from preschool. She goes 2 days a week. I picked her up on preschool on Friday, and on the way home is when I heard the news about the shooting, and I can't even I just feel so sad for these families. And I know some people will say kids die every day, and it's true and it's sad, but I get really sad when I hear those stories too. If I see on the freeway sign like that there's an Amber Alert and a child has been abducted, like I pray for that child, I pray for that family, and I hope that they're found alive. And sometimes they are, and sometimes they're not, and when they're not, I grieve for that family. And I grieve for this, that these parents dropped off their kids not knowing that they wouldn't be able to pick them up. And and I wonder, like I struggle with anxiety and depression, and that doesn't drive me to kill people, but there's other people with more serious mental illnesses, and I read that this boy did. And I'm in my 20s, so like I'm not old, but he was younger than me. He was 20, and he still had a full life ahead of him, and I just wonder, like did our country fail him in a mental health way, where maybe he had easy access to help and he just refused it. But what if he didn't? I have a few friends that really struggle, and they're not able to get the help they need because they don't have insurance. And I feel like that's unacceptable. I feel like that is unacceptable. And I feel like every time we hear about something like this happening, the person always has some sort of mental illness. And I just wonder why this happens. And I just feel like, guys, like let's love one another. Something that that I feel like God has convicted me of, especially the past few years, is offering forgiveness even when an apology isn't offered. And sometimes it's really hard, and it's something that I still struggle with. Like if someone wrongs me, I don't feel like I should, like, why do I have to just forgive them when they're not even willing to acknowledge that they've wronged me? And God has given us forgiveness even though we haven't asked for it, and we wrong him every single day. And we hold grudges against people for stupid stuff, and that stuff is not going to matter the day that we die. It's not. And we just need to I just say love each other. And I hope that none of you were affected by this. There's a family in our church, their nephew goes to the school, and they didn't hear until yesterday that he is okay, thank God. But he's a 6-year-old boy, and they were worried. They hadn't been able to get confirmation that he was okay. But today I read in the newspaper, they listed the names and ages of all the people that died, and 20 kids were killed, and they were 6 and 7 years old. And I just have like a really hard time not picturing that scene, not seeing those little kids just being murdered and being left there to die. And I can't, like, it makes me ill when I think about, you know, what if I lost my daughter that way? I grieve for these parents, and I pray for these parents, and please pray for these families, because it is not going to go away in the next couple weeks. And I feel like so many people are still like, oh, what are you getting for Christmas? What am I getting for Christmas? What am I going to shop and do this and do that? Slow down. Calm down. This is not what Christmas is about. Christmas is not about what you can get, you know, and I think it's great to give. I think the spirit of giving is great. But you know what? These families are going to have the suckiest Christmas they have ever had. Just, my gift is that my daughter is here with me, and she's healthy, and she's happy. And if you don't have kids, but your family is okay, like, suck up every moment that you can get, because there's no guarantee. There is no guarantee that I will be here tomorrow. Something could happen. It could be my time. It could be your time. I don't know when, but I'll probably post those last 2 videos. I just wanted to let you know that I didn't forget, but also let you know that I enjoy making YouTube videos and I enjoy making friends, but I'm not enjoying things right now just because I am like so bummed. And I just, there is a big part of me that was really irritated on Friday, that I would see tweets where I was like, oh my gosh, so sorry for the families that this happened to. And then like a minute later, the next tweet was like, watch my glam tutorial. And like, I'm sorry, but like, no, I don't want to watch your glam tutorial. I don't. Like, I don't know why you're talking about a tutorial right now when like hours ago, little children were brutally murdered. That's just my personal opinion on it. And, you know, I realize that life goes on for the rest of us, but I just need to take like a little step back until like I kind of, you know, I'm obviously not going to be affected by this as long as the families are affected by this, but I'm going to think about it. You know, I still think about like certain stories that I've read and heard about and families that I've prayed for. I still think about that and I mourn for them, and I'm going to continue to mourn for this family. But you know, I just need some time. It might, like I said, it might be a couple days, it might be a couple weeks. If you've messaged me, I'll get back to you, but I might, you know, like it might not be immediate response, just so you know. So I really do hope that you are well, that your families are well, that you get to have a blessed holiday season with those that you love. And I love you guys. I will be back shortly, but I just wanted to kind of express that and express why. And I know this was like a sad, like, it wasn't like a happy video, but I felt like I needed to say it. And that's it. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.